Alright, so today we're going to be doing a deep clean on this Lambo here. We're going to do a deep wheel and tire clean, and then we're going to be doing a clay bar and ceramic spray wax on the paint. So let's get it going. So first thing I do is a rinse off on the wheel well, tires and wheel, and then after we got the initial rinse off, get all that dirt and grime off, I'm going to come with my Meguiar's wheel and tire non-acid cleaner. I'm a pretty big fan of this product. It's non-acid and it works pretty well. I'll spray the wheel well too. And I use this for the tires and the wheels. Right there is how I'll clean the tires, and so I'll go ahead and repeat that process on all 4 tires, and then we'll check back in when we get to washing them. Alright, and so the next thing after cleaning the wheels and tires, what I like to do is our bug prep. So on the front end where you get all the bugs, I will come with my Meguiar's APC. I'll first do an initial rinse off, get all the dirt and grime off, and then I'll come back and I'll spray the whole front end with my APC, let that marinate on there. And I shouldn't have to agitate it. The APC should just be enough to get on those bugs, and then it could be a simple power washer off. And so that can reduce the brush bristles on the front end. So we're gonna get to doing that here. Alright, now that we got the APC on there, we're going to let it do its thing for a minute, let it sit on there, then we'll come back with the pressure washer and just pressure wash it all off. Alright, and then just like that, the bug prep is done. Just a simple rinse off and then let APC do its thing. Now you'll see there's some PPF damage up here, but my pressure washer isn't a high PSI, and so I don't have to worry about getting too close to the paint and then it damaging the paint. So that's something I do keep in mind when pressure washing like that, is that I keep my pressure washer low enough to not damage any paint, and then that way I can get just a little bit closer without having to take a detail brush to the paint, which can induce more scratches or swirls. So the front end is removed of bug now with a simple APC. And so now that the car is fully prepped, we're going to get to the wash. We'll do a initial rinse off, get all the dirt and grime off the paint, and we're going to do a foam down. We're going to wipe it with our towels. I don't do a 2-bucket method system. What I'll do is I'll get 3 to 4 towels, and that way it's a clean towel every time. So I'll foam it down, wipe all the paint, rinse it off, foam it down again, and then we're going to use our soap as our clay bar lube. So you can use your simple soap as a clay bar lube, or a O&R, a rinseless wash, as a clay bar lube. And then after the clay bar, we'll come back with our ceramic spray wax and spray all the paint and then wipe it on there. So let's get it going. right, it's time for the wash now. We're gonna rinse it off, and it's pretty cold and cloudy today, so we don't have to worry about the water sitting on there for too long and making water marks. So let's get it. All right, we rinsed it off. Now it's time to foam it up. All right, so how I go about washing a vehicle is I have one bucket here with some soapy towels in it, and I have about 3 to 4 towels each time. And so I'll go panel by panel. I'll fold the towel up in a square. I'll do a panel, fold it back over, get a clean side, do the other panel, and then I'll get a new towel come time when I need to, and then that way the car is getting as clean as possible, and I'm reducing any marring or scratching by using the same mitt. So I'll have a clean new towel for almost each panel, each side of the car. Alright, now that the wash is done, we're going to move to the clay bar. I have my clay mitt here, medium grade. And so what I'll do is I'll foam up the car again. I'll use the foam cannon as my clay lube. And you want to make sure that the clay mitt and the paint stay constantly lubed up. You don't want it to dry out, because then this pad can melt on the paint and induce more. How you'll know how the clay bar is doing its job is you can see a little bit of some of the stuff on here already, but when your hand's inside the mitt and you're on the paint, you can feel how rough the paint is, and you can hear it a little bit too, but you'll feel that paint smooth out as the clay bar strips those embedded contaminants. And so once each section of the paint you feel it getting smoother, that's how you know you got the job done. We got this side done. I'm gonna do a rinse off so it doesn't sit on there, and then we're gonna move to the rest of the car. Alright, now that we're done with the wash and the clay bar, we're gonna move to our wax. So I use right here a ceramic spray wax. You're gonna spray it on all the paint and windows. I'll have this exterior towel to apply it, then I'll come back and dry it with my other drying towel. Both of these towels are from the Rag company, by the way. And it's simply spraying this on the paint, wiping it, and then wiping it dry. that's about it for the clay bar and wax on a car. That's how I go about washing and waxing a vehicle.